that? So, Kaiman, is that now the name of that ship that we're all sailing on into TVD land? How's everybody doing this morning? Excellent. My name is Jarrett Weisselman, and I have been covering this show for 6 years. I've met a lot of you, I've tweeted with more of you, and it's safe to say there is no more dedicated fandom than the Vampire Diaries fandom. You guys wait in line, and because of your intense devotion, we are in Hall H for the very first time. So, are you guys ready for the biggest Vampire Diaries panel ever? Well, let's get it started. First up, star Michael Malarkey. The lovely Candace Accola. One half of all of our new favorite ships, Ian Somerhalder. Executive producer, Julie Plec. Paul Wesley. Executive producer, Caroline Dries. And last, but by no means least, Kat Graham. Guys, give it up for the cast of the Vampire Diaries.
I'm down there.
Are we allowed to sit?
Yes, everyone please.
I'm right next to
Just
you.
waiting for the ladies to arrive.
It must be very early. It's extremely quiet in here.
Guys, gonna make. There you go.
How many of you guys slept over last night?
I love it. Paul, let me go to you. I'm curious, back when Vampire Diaries actually featured diaries, did you ever envision that 6 years later you would be surrounded by 5,000 of your closest fans in the biggest Comic-Con ballroom there is?
Wait, what does this have to do with Diaries?
You used to write in diaries, it's fine, we can move on.
I just feel like when
was out late.
I want to hear the fans go wild, I just need to say 2 words. Jared and Jensen. Don't worry, they're coming up. All right, now what was your question?
What does it mean to see all of these people here for the show that you guys worked so hard on?
No, honestly, guys, it's amazing. This is the first time in Hall H. I can't see the end of the room. I'm slightly intimidated.
Because you're drunk.
I am also drunk. I haven't slept. It means a lot. I know you guys woke up early, and I can speak on behalf of all of us. We really appreciate it, and we love you guys.
Yeah.
So it's the truth.
Thank you.
Julia, it's been a very long journey you've all been on in Hall H. Is it in any way bittersweet that, someone is missing who helped put the show on the map?
Yeah, of course it's.
Who?
I can't talk. Yeah. What do you mean?
The Cookie
No, of
Man?
course. Jesus. And okay, of course it's bittersweet. We miss Nina. She's been with us for 6 years. We miss Kevin. He's been with us for all that time too. And both are back home in LA, and hopefully sending us good love from home.
Absolutely. The Sleeping Curse, I think, was a really interesting way to sort of tie up that storyline. As a storyteller, what excites you about the opportunities afforded to you by having her sort of gone but not forgotten?
Well, what's nice about it is there's still like a really intense core of romance, almost like in a fairy tale way attached to it. Damon, has put the love of his life away, and now he's got to figure out how he's.
She's just taking a little nap.
60, 70 years.
Yeah,
now.
what's 67 years for a vampire? It'll go by like that.
By the way, I have no problem playing a 17-year-old in my mid-60s. If I'm pulling it off at 32, guys, What do you think?
You don't look a day over 40, Paul. You don't look a day over 40, buddy.
That's what they tell me.
So I'm curious, Caroline, with Bonnie and Elena sort of linked now, does the lovely Kat Graham have the best job security on this death-prone show?
Bonnie dies like every season, so...
Yeah, it's like 9 lives. I'm not sure. We're probably at 6 maybe now,
Yeah.
5 or 6.
So yeah, she's got at least 3 seasons left in her.
Nice. I like it. Kat, what was your reaction when you found out how Bonnie would play into the Sleeping Beauty curse for Elena?
You know, it's very interesting because I've known that Nina was leaving for a long time, but I thought it was a really clever way to kind of keep Elena there and keep her presence there and keep the door open in a lot of ways for her to be able to come back. But it also created an interesting dynamic going into season 7 for Bonnie and Damon and them to have to deal with the fact that, you know, Bonnie's alive and Elena's not, and it's kind of on Bonnie to stay alive.
But it felt super earned, you know, by having Damon and Bonnie in the 90s together for so long. It was such a rich relationship by the time we got to the finale. I mean, for Ian and Kat, for both of you, what did you like about how that relationship sort of flourished last season?
That was actually, I don't know, that was my favorite stuff that we've ever done.
Yes.
I think the beginning of season 6 for Bonnie and Damon was the best stuff ever. What do you think? It was a lot of fun, and it was very dynamic. And these two people, you know, it's funny because they hate each other, they love each other, they resent each other, they're stuck together. It's sort of an amazing recipe for a lot of cool drama.
Yeah.
But Kat and I love to work together because we work together with the same coach in the same way, and we have a lot of really good fun.
Yeah, one of my favorite episodes was the episode that Ian directed, and it was actually the first time that I'd ever been in a scene where the director is also the actor. So we had some really cool stuff, and I'm excited that Ian, you're directing again in season 7, right? Is that the plan?
Well, yeah, hopefully.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Sorry, I didn't know. I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to do it again.
I don't know, but yeah, we had a lot of fun. It was really great for us to shoot some scenes together, and definitely when I got to come back, it was great that one of my first scenes was definitely with Ian, and it was great.
Yeah. Julie, talk a little bit about sort of Damon post Elena's Sleeping Beauty curse. I mean, is he a monk now, or do you just put that
Monk
energy?
my ass.
Do you just put that energy into sort of different areas of that character?
I'm waiting for Ian to make an inappropriate joke about putting his energy into different
Just wait
places.
for it.
Yeah, no, I mean, the challenge for Damon is obviously, Elena said to him, please live your life and be who you are. And yet we know who Damon is. So I think for him, it's who am I without this girl right by my side? Because she's the center. She's the one that grounds me and makes me want to make the right decision and walk the straight line. So for him, the line's gonna get a little crooked, you know, and he's gonna kind of probably hopscotch over it, because I know you love to
Hopscotch.
So he'll, you know, the struggle will be good. We'll get to see a lot of naughty Damon trying to not be naughty.
I love hopscotch.
Ian, in some ways, it's sort of like you're playing a new Damon this year. That has to be exciting.
For an old Damon.
Actually, au contraire, mon frère.
It's actually the exact
It's actually the opposite. It's the old fucking Damon. The Damon that we really fell in love with. And that's the goal. It's that, you know, let's bring that back, that energy, that sexy, volatile, fun, scary, dangerous. All that shit that made you guys love him to begin with, I'm bringing it back.
Caroline, as writers, what excites you guys about getting back to the root of Damon?
Well, it's interesting, you know, we've seen Damon pining for Catherine for 145 years, and then he was pining for Elena, you know, seasons 2 through 6. So it's fun for us as writers to think, who is Damon Salvatore when he's, you know, not pining after a girl, when he has his girl? And so, you know, it was interesting, like, I was just talking to Ian the other day, like, what does Damon do in his spare time? Like, what does he do when he's alone? And
I'm still waiting for Ian and Paul to make
what else does he do when he's alone? So,
Oh my.
A lot of stuff.
So it's fun for writers to kind of get to dig a little deeper into the character.
Yeah.
And figure out, like, you know, what makes him tick. And we're gonna see a lot of bromance between Stefan and Damon, and see how the dynamic works now that their mom is kind of becoming part of Mystic Falls.
Absolutely. As sort of Delana moved into a crypt, as you were, there was the rising of another relationship on the Vampire Diaries. Woo! One that goes by the name of Steroline.
By the way, can we change that name? By the way,
no,
guys,
I was gonna say, doesn't it sound so clean?
Sounds
We're
like something
actually
in a
gonna make
hospital.
a hand sanitizer called
Yeah.
Steriline.
Yeah, we're gonna trademark
market
it and sell it at Hall H.
Paul, can you guys come up with a different name though?
Dude, you're like, what? Delana? Like that's any better? Or Damon? Like,
At least it doesn't sound like it's in a hospital.
Yeah, Delana sounds like it could potentially be a disease. Steriline sounds like the cure for the disease.
Wow, that was actually good and witty,
Well,
brother.
You just come up with that right now?
I'm
Was that like
impressed.
on the spot?
Yeah,
I mean,
it wasn't.
that's really
I hadn't,
good.
Like,
That's
thought
really
of this
good.
last night. Or anything.
You weren't
I
standing
can't
up
wait
thinking
to
about what you were
pull
going
that
to say.
one out.
Paul, for a lot of fans, this relationship has been a long time coming. What excites you about seeing it come to fruition?
I just love making Candace feel awkward on the set. Candace is married. I'm friends with her husband. I love when we have to do makeout scenes because it's so uncomfortable and so funny. And but we love each other. Don't we love each other? Don't you love me? Don't you just love me?
So much.
Yeah. Yeah. What do no, honestly, it's if I'm gonna answer the question sincerely, I personally, my opinion is I do like the fact that there is so much history between these two characters. It obviously was very platonic. There was that little kind of those little moments, those VD moments where you sort of zoom in on the eyes and there's something going on. It could happen between anyone. I feel like Ian and I have had those moments. But you know, it's been right. There's a couple shippers there. That's what I'm talking about.
You know, I am my brother's keeper.
Based on that. Why go across the street when you go across the hall? So hey, relax.
I taught him that one, by the way.
Did in more ways than one. So what are we doing here? Anyway, I really like Steriline. What do you think, Candace?
Oh, well, after that, no, in all seriousness, I love a good slow-burning relationship in a television series, and you get to watch build, and I really like the characters together, so I'm excited to see what happens in season 7. The few scripts that we have read, I'm really excited for you guys to see, and I don't want to say anything else because otherwise I'll get in trouble for spoilers, but...
That's okay. Well, before we look ahead, I want to keep talking, Candace, about Caroline this season when she turned her humanity off, because that was one of my absolute favorite things that has ever been on the Vampire Diaries, hands down. That arc, watching you go from the devastation to the complete ripping people's throats out to like falling against Stefan against soda machines and making out, like it was all very good. It was all wonderful. What did
If you want to ever try something really disturbing, put a lot of fake blood in your mouth and have to make out with someone else. It definitely, I'm glad it all worked out on television, but that was definitely an awkward day at work.
I mean, over the years, you've taken her to such different extremes, you know, from human to vampire and now to this. What excited you about what you got to play through that humanity-free version of this character this year?
It was really fun. You know, it was such a tragic storyline, and I kind of knew and was clued in that Sheriff Forbes was going to pass this season and how it was going to happen. And I thought it was just such a human, obstacle that these characters hadn't really faced. And there was no supernatural spell that could break the fact that she had cancer. And I thought that was really powerful. So from all that grief and all that sadness to just go from, heartless, badass Caroline, I thought was really, really fun and a really cool change for the character.
Don't you love the fact that Caroline's murdered and done all this crazy shit, and now she's gonna be probably planning a dance in episode 8. She's gonna be coordinating.
She's a multitasker.
It's really amazing.
It's a lot done at all times.
All sociopathic murderers.
Julie, when we look ahead for this couple, what can you sort of tease about what lies in store for them in season 7?
A lot of very unexpected twists and turns, actually. What the fun of this couple is that they're just coming together. They're just getting really cemented in the romantic status. And so, as we left it off, you had sort of said, I will be here when you're ready. And so she's trying really, 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 really hard not to be ready. But
she can't resist.
Good. Shirtless stuff every episode.
It's not gonna happen.
A lot. I think, more. Do you guys want more shirtless scenes from Stefan?
No.
I I think this is a formal request.
That was season 1 when I was a youngster, guys. Times have changed.
Well, in the show's grand tradition of like semi-dysfunctional relationships, it would be remiss if I didn't talk about Enzo and Lily and whatever is happening there. Michael.
Are you gonna bone our mom?
Oh my God.
Let's just get it on the
Morning,
table, man.
everyone.
She's talking about
She'd be Enzo's first.
What'd you say?
No, that's a joke. That's some of my character research coming out. Yeah. Oh, carry on.
You know, Enzo definitely got to sort of be a part of a lot of the action this year in terms of propelling the story forward with Lily and what she brought to Mystic Falls. What excites you about sort of his role in all of that?
More screen time. I'm playing. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. I love the fact that there's a really kind of succinct dilemma for Enzo this season, which is about choosing his allegiance. And, you know, does he go with Lily and the Heretics, or does he go with Damon, or hang out with this chick, you know? And I think it's a very clear struggle for him, and it's going to be interesting to see where it goes. You know?
Absolutely. I'm going to open it up to fan questions in a minute because I know you guys have a lot of them, so I think there's a line there and a mic there. But before I do that, Julie and Caroline, working off what he just said, what can you sort of tease about the Heretics in season 7 and sort of what the fans in this room can expect when the show comes back?
Well, the challenge for the writers, season 7, is constantly topping the villain from the previous year, and we thought Kai was one of the best villains we've ever had on the show. And so we were thinking, you know, how do we do that? And so by bringing in Lily's family, it's these 6 villains who can do magic, and they're vampires, and it's the first time we ever see our characters try, you know, to go up against them and just kind of react and be like, oh, like, we don't know what we're doing. Like, this is very, very hard. So I think it's going to be really kind of exciting and gruesome and violent when we start. But the real mystery will be, how did Mystic Falls get to be the way we saw it at the end of season 6, which is run down and you know, all polluted and boarded up. So
There's some really great new characters. 3 women, especially Valerie, who we have just cast this weekend, and we'll announce as soon as her deal closes, and and then a new couple, Nora and Mary Louise, who have been together for about 120 years, I think. So it's going to be fun. They're nasty, nasty, nasty girls, but they're going to be good.
Yeah.
Nasty girl.
There it is.
Nice. Well, let's turn it over to you guys. I've talked plenty. We're going to go our first fan question right over here.
Hello.
Hi.
Khaleesi.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
What's your
that's me.
question?
My question's for Ian.
Uh-oh. It's a big room. Be nice to me, guys.
Will you marry me?
She's the mother of dragons, Ian.
I don't think I can. I'm a happily married man.
I understand.
You can always move to Utah.
But, Paul, we're no longer married.
Who?
But I'm sure if you asked anyone else, they'd be all over it. Have an amazing, amazing con.
Thank you so much. Next question.
Great question, by the way.
Hi.
Hi. I have a question for Ian.
Oh, shit.
Will you marry me?
If season 6 Damon could give season 1 Damon advice, what would it be?
Never change. Well, look. This guy makes a lot of bad decisions all the time. And I think after being 174 years old, you would probably think to start thinking before you act and do things, which he doesn't, which is why we kind of love the guy. So if season 6 Damon could actually talk to season 1 Damon, I think season 6 Damon would say, hey man, remind me how I used to be and take me back to that place.
So never change.
Yeah.
Never change.
Awesome. Thank you. Next question.
Hi, my name is Catherine. I'm nicer than Catherine. And
Prove it.
I just look nice, right? Okay, so my question is for the two hottest brothers. How did you capture the mentality of a 17-year-old teenager or a 24-year-old young adult when you're actually
Old?
probably, no, probably just 15 years.
I mean, I don't like to. I can't really speak subjectively, but I can speak objectively in looking at Ian that he has the mentality of a 12-year-old. So, for him, the challenge was playing a 17-year-old. The maturity, he had to actually learn how to mature.
Absolutely.
That's acting.
And I think you did an okay job. Yeah. Yeah. Ian?
Some of the smartest people in the world are 12, Paul. Listen, we were fortunate enough to be able to play these characters. Stefan had the earnest capabilities, the beauty, like the beautiful, soft side of a 17-year-old, but also too the same type of angst and confusion. And Damon was, so it's like Arrested Development. Damon was 23. You know, not the TV show, guys. Arrested Development,
show,
as
though.
in
Great
meaning
show.
his development was stopped at 23. But he didn't learn that much. It was very cool, actually, being able to play these guys. But the reality of it is that, look, we still act like kids, and we will forever act like kids. And the day any of us stop acting like kids, it is no bueno.
And guys, they make some really, I mean, we live in 2015 and there's some great moisturizers out there. And
2 words,
we apply
sunblock.
them daily.
It's a great question, though, actually. Thank you.
It is a good question. Thank you. Sorry for being an idiot.
Hi, what's your question?
Hi, my name is Ashley, and my question is for Paul and Candace. A few seasons back, Klaus vouched his love for Caroline. Could we expect him to come back and fight for her now that we have...
Just gonna have to get through me, babe. And he'll probably kick my ass.
I don't know if Caroline really wants him back in Mystic Falls, but
Oh,
that's a
you
question
heard
for
it.
Julie.
You heard it here, folks.
Julie and Caroline.
Oh, I'm not going there.
I know.
Okay. Thank you very much.
They're
Hi.
here. That fell flat. Moving on.
Can we hear you?
Hello.
Hello?
There you are.
Hi, guys. So my name's Courtney. My favorite
Hey, Courtney.
episode... My favorite episode is Lost Girls, because...
Me too.
Men dancing shirtless. Am I right, ladies?
Yeah.
It's a good episode.
I wondered what your guys' favorite episode is.
Well,
Oh.
mine is Lost Girls.
Yeah, mine's Lost Girls.
Paul just likes to see me dancing half naked.
I also think the most brilliant episodes are the ones that I direct. I don't know why. That's just.
Lost Girls, honestly, for me, and Julie and I have had this conversation a million times, encapsulated what that season 1 Vampire Diaries was. It was fun, it was sexy, it was volatile. It was Kayla Ewell running around for 5 days in her underwear. It was us drinking from each other's wrists, being drunk in blood and happiness and decadence and fun. And that was that smarmy, awesome, fun stuff that we are bringing back.
But wasn't that also the flashback episodes, Lost Girls?
It was the first flashback episode, wasn't it?
It was the first time we did flashback. which
First time we saw Catherine, and first time we saw.
Yeah, I think the flashback episodes on Vampire Diaries are the most powerful episodes. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
What are your favorites?
Yeah.
For sentimental reasons, the pilot, but that's just because I'm being sentimental.
Stop being sentimental.
I know. I don't have a cool answer.
Malarkey's actually never seen an episode, but
Yeah, I just started watching the show since I'm in it. No, I'm just playing. You know what? I really liked the 100th episode. I thought that was a pretty banging episode.
Yeah. Cap.
Season 3, episode 5, The Reckoning.
Oh, yeah.
That's my favorite episode. I mean,
which one? Which one?
The Reckoning.
Ah,
That was actually when Bonnie had lost her powers. I think it was like one of the first times she'd lost her powers, and she went in. We had a scene with she had a scene with Bonnie had a scene with Matt Donovan, and he had strapped weights onto himself, and that he actually did. And he was actually at the bottom of the pool, and I had to dive in because Bonnie couldn't use her magic. There was nothing she had to rely on, kind of, the character had to rely on what she was made of. So I love that about her, and it was kind of one of the first times I got to see the character really, she became, I think, a hero for herself because she didn't have any, she couldn't use magic as a crutch. She had to go in and just do the human thing and to save his life. So that was cool, and we got to dive in fully clothed and pull up Zach Rohrig, which was totally light, totally easy to do. It was great.
Awesome.
That was my favorite episode.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you. Guys, are you having fun?
They're
Okay,
warming
I'm
up.
just
They're
checking.
warming
Are you
up.
guys cold?
Come on.
It's cold in here.
It's cold and it's Sunday
up with
morning,
that?
but you're having fun. That's good.
Sorry.
What is your guys' plans for after Vampire?
They're like, we're on TV.
Sorry, what was the question?
What is your guys' plans for after Vampire Diaries?
It's never ending.
I'm gonna sink into a deep depression. Stare at Ian Somerhalder's headshots. Watch his reel over and over again to try to get another job. What are you gonna do, Ian?
Guys, I thought I was told this was never ending.
That's true.
Isn't this never ending? I tell you what, ask us that next year. Maybe. We're just trying to survive now.
Actually, I'm gonna get on one of Julie's other 9 shows.
Yeah, one of Julie's other
We have a great relationship. You'll hire me.
No.
Done.
Kat and I will go do a show.
Yeah, we can go do a show.
Love it. All right, thank you for your question. Hi.
Hi, thank you guys so much for being here. So my question is, at the end of season 5, the other side vanished along with the people inside it. What happens now to the supernatural creatures that die in the series?
Dunzo.
Julie.
Dead.
Caroline,
What does it?
Julie.
Well, we did that on purpose, so death meant something. So now if they die, they die.
And they go to one of Julie Plex's other shows.
Also true.
Which I think is a solid way to do it. You die, you die.
Logical.
If he dies, he dies.
He dies, he dies.
There's a reference. Someone cut it.
Thank you for your
Pulling
question.
a little,
Finally.
pulling a little Rocky reference there, Paul. I like it.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, I'm Ashley. Good morning, guys. My
Morning.
question is for Paul. Just wanted to let you know I've loved you since season 1, but I wanted to know if you and your character have like similar characteristics in real life.
No.
What do you mean no? No.
Stefan's like all lovely. And
Stefan's so sweet, though.
Charismatic, positive, hair fanatic. Doesn't complain about dancing.
The hair is similar.
That's what I was gonna
about it.
say.
The hair is
loves-
very similar.
Loves decade dances.
I don't think Bonnie's hairdo.
Thank you for loving me since season 1. That's. I just would like to address that. I literally have nothing in common with Stefan. Therefore, you probably wouldn't like me in real life. But I do my own hair. And I feel really good about it. Thank you. That deserves a round of applause. Look, I cry over women a lot, and Stefan is constantly crying over women, and I constantly cry over women. So that's what I have in common. I'm about to start crying over you right now.
That's good.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for your question.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Valerie. Paul, I'm glad you comb your own hair.
Thank you.
My question's for Julie. Picking back off of Ian's answer, do you foresee the show ending next season? And if so, do you know how it will end?
Ooh.
Oh. We're all like,
Better be good.
I'm like, I don't even know how to answer this. No, I actually do not foresee the show ending after next season. I think that we've got a more story to tell, and I think that we've built this kind of gorgeous family that's not quite ready to split up yet. So, circumstances and other things may intervene, but as far as I'm concerned, we've got lots.
However,
to do.
can I just ask you a question? If it were to end, how would it end?
I know how it ends.
Ooh, she knows how it ends, folks.
I know how it ends. Caroline knows how it ends. And no matter what happens between now and when it ends, I believe it will remain ending that way. So.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Hi.
Who's got the truth serum, guys?
Okay, X. Hi, I'm Taylor.
Hey, Taylor.
Hi, Taylor.
Hi. Okay, so, oh my God, this screen is so big. Okay.
She's not lying.
It's very big.
It's the truth. Okay, so my question is basically at the end of season 5, when Catherine took the cure and or got forced the cure, and in season 6, her death progressed really quickly. Why is Damon planning on taking the cure with Elena and planning on having a long, extended life if that's just gonna happen to him?
Catherine didn't start to disintegrate until Silas took it from her. So you can be a carrier of the cure.
Yeah, once the cure is sucked out of you, that's when you start to disintegrate.
And then
I don't know why you can't follow these very easy rules.
Then you can use Steriline to fix the cure.
I can't hear you.
I can't hear either.
Yeah, well, I have no idea what you guys are talking
We can't hear anything up here, by the way.
I literally can't hear anything. I just hear laughter. It's got to be great.
Thank you for your question.
Can you guys hear us back there?
No. Holy cow.
Wow,
Okay,
it goes really
I just want you
far back.
guys
I
to
didn't know it
know
went
that
that
we
far
love you.
back.
I haven't really been able to see you or hear you, so
Wow.
we love you.
Thank you.
Hey, how's it going?
It goes far back.
That's amazing.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hello.
What's up, man?
Oh, not much. You guys enjoying Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Clearly.
Crush
What have you checked out since you've been here?
I checked out Paul.
I checked out Ian checking himself out.
Oh, yeah.
As in, the...
We lost you, buddy.
We lost
Lost your mic.
We've had no time. We spent the entire day yesterday literally bouncing from interview to interview and taking photos and all that stuff.
Do
And
we have any good party interactions with other actors? Or anything?
Oh, I met
We both did.
Christian Slater and Rami Malek last night from Mr. Robot.
Yes.
And I geeked out over them like a fangirl for
Yeah.
5 minutes. Stalker,
Julie and I had a
stalker.
fangirl moment together last night where I told her that I met Rami and Christian.
I physically
and
grabbed him.
yes.
I did.
Yes.
I was like, you're spectacular. Your show is spectacular. And I went on, and he just stared at me like, oh my God,
Yes.
what's happening?
Security.
But it was,
It's my favorite show right now. So we geek out too. That's why I can't meet people that I'm a fan of, because I don't know how to act. I really don't.
Question was going to be, what you bring to your characters, your own personality.
well, Paul doesn't have a personality that really.
Again, the hair for Paul.
What do you guys bring to your characters? I don't want to answer
Kat?
this question. I don't,
Well, not the fashion. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We have very different styles, obviously. She's much more earthy and hippie.
Bonnie's crunchy. Like granola crunchy.
Like she's granola.
Spells and
Yeah.
sauces and
Cat's more gummy bear.
bohemian.
I don't know. Definitely the determination. I'm hoping the loyalty, the kind of, I don't know. What do you think?
Bonnie and Kat are badass. They both want the best for the world and the people around them. They're super duper duper sincere and loving. But when you piss either one of them off, run.
That's accurate.
Candace, what about
Clap
you?
for him.
What do you feel like you bring to Caroline?
She is Carolyn.
She is.
I think she is. I don't think.
character.
I feel maybe the party
Caroline.
planning and the
She's the Betty
obnoxious
Crocker,
high-pitched
party planner,
voice,
the hot Betty
stress,
Crocker.
She's the same.
all the obnoxious
I don't know.
No, you're lovely.
Oh, jeez.
Well, she knows
Line,
that, Paul. She doesn't need you to tell her that.
I'm probably the least like my character, I think. I'm friendlier and more approachable, probably.
I don't know, man.
I don't
Enzo's
know.
pretty damn approachable.
I think you bring the animalistic side out of him.
yeah, baby.
Before we do scenes, he always like stretches. He like
Yeah, I have
warms
this
up.
kind of animal workout thing, or not workout, animal workout. I do kind of animal noises.
Careful, man. You're back in the
to
U.S.
kind of
It's
loosen
illegal.
myself up. You know, sometimes when you're doing a scene, you kind of realize you're kind of stuck in this one zone and you're playing it like a certain way. And for me, what helps me is just to do something like just completely stupid, like you know, like a horse noise, like.
No, he literally. Yeah, he literally.
That's awesome.
And all was well.
He does.
He goes like this. He goes.
Before his take, before he starts
I
shooting.
can't do it right now. My voice is like 10 decibels lower than it was yesterday.
Are you trying to sound sexy?
No, man. I'm just.
think that's
My
it.
coffee hasn't kicked in yet. I think it was decaf. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, did you get it from the one on the right? That's decaf.
Man, I don't know my right from left. It's none of these are an R. Like, how are you supposed to figure that out? God damn it.
Malarkey just woke up.
Thank you for your question. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Alex. Hi, guys. First of all, I love you. Ian, you have amazing eyes. Love you, love you, love you. But in one of the episodes, we see Caroline sing, and you're amazing.
Aw, thanks.
How was it? And are we going to see more?
I don't know if I'm gonna say. I was very surprised that I sang as much this year. But I was completely terrified. I had to dust some cobwebs off the pipes, but it was pretty fun. Kind of felt like we shot the like karaoke stuff very early in the morning. So when it's like, 7 a.m. on a Monday, and you're dancing around to Pat Benatar up on a little crickety stage, you definitely feel like a dummy.
Do you want to sing right now?
No, I don't.
Oh.
Paul. Thanks, though. I really appreciate it. No, but thank you. Thanks, guys. After you, Paul. No.
You don't want to hear me.
But thank you.
Thanks. Next question.
Hi guys, I'm Karina.
And I'm Sophia.
And our question is for you is, now that Elena's gone, how do you think the show's gonna change?
Things are really gonna be fantastic. I'm just kidding. It was a joke. What do you guys? Oh God.
They turn on you.
They turn on you.
Headline.
It's just an evolution of the story, guys. Everything changes. Stories come, stories go. And this is This is an evolution of this story. This is Mystic Falls without Elena Gilbert.
Well, and also yesterday, I mean, the fact is that she's not dead, and what's beautiful is that you still feel the essence and like the spirit of Elena as we come back into season 7.
Ode to
The
Elena.
writers you guys did a great job of incorporating that.
I still think when a show's been on for 7 years, obviously it was Nina's
It hasn't
choice.
been on for 7 years, dude. It's been on for 6 seasons.
It's literally.
Oh, Lord.
12 years.
You act like my brother sometimes. No, it's when a show's been on for 7 years. Shut up. You know, Nina obviously decided to leave. It's kind of, you need a shift in dynamic, and I think it created a new sort of world in a way. And so I think it's a fresh take on a show that's been on for over a half a decade. You know what I mean?
Good.
Okay.
Good.
We have time for a couple more questions.
There you are, kiddo. You're in the spotlight now, girl.
Hi, I'm Samantha, and just wanted to let you know I'm a huge Stereoline fan. Like, that's just what I need to happen. And I just wanted to know if you guys will be having the Pop Funko any figures released for the show. It needs to happen.
Those
What?
little collector items that they make.
Oh.
Where do we get them?
What are they? Are they bobblehead?
I want one.
What are they?
What
Are they dolls?
You should do the wobbly car head thingies.
You guys are
They're
the
like
worst.
Oh,
wobbly car
yeah.
heads.
No, they're not.
All right.
No, they're just like
Holding hands, you know?
Figures.
I feel old.
We're gonna get right on
Figures,
that.
figurines.
I don't know what you're talking about, but that sounds great.
Yeah.
Pop Funko.
Let's do it.
do it.
It's very cute.
This is gonna be our last
Really cute.
question, so make it good. Hi.
Hi, my name's
They're ready for us to get off stage anyway. They're all waiting for something else.
I'm a huge fan of you guys. And I was.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Hi, my name's Alexis.
Hi, Alexis.
Hi, Alexa.
I was wondering, what is your guys' favorite OTP throughout the whole show?
What's an
That would be a one true pair. A one true pair.
One true
So
pair.
who's your favorite couple on the show of all time?
Oh.
Hey, I was gonna start, dude.
Do it.
Go.
Denzo.
Denzo.
Sure, man.
Yeah.
Gay
Denzo-
marriage is legal now.
Yeah, I love
Let's go.
Denzo.
I was gonna say Stereoline, but now after seeing Kai and Damon,
I know, I'm Cayman.
Cayman.
Yes.
Cayman rules.
Denzo.
Elijah. Elijah, Stefan. It's really more just,
And
I
stylish.
really, really like Daniel Gillies. I'm
Yeah, they
very
have a
attracted
crush.
to him.
I'm Delaric all day long. Absolutely. 100%.
Alaric.
Damon and Alaric.
Ian.
Well, I guess that's the end of Denzo then.
No.
Sorry.
No, I love them all, man. Delaric, Denzo, my boys. They're my boys. Now it's Kaiman. I mean, these are my brothers. What if Kai, Enzo, and Alaric
Oh,
and
God.
Damon all got together and just crushed a weekend in Vegas?
That'd be a good episode.
Would you guys leave the hotel room?
That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes there's no need to leave the hotel room, dog. No, there have been so many incredible pairings and groupings and ships, as we now call it, that there's too many of them. There's 6 years of them, and I love them all. I'm grateful for all of them. Shut up, Paul.
I would say for me, it's Catherine and Stefan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. It's such a dangerous question.
Bonnie and Damon fucking rock.
They do.
Yeah.
They do
Little
really
Damon.
rock.
Bonnie and Kai.
Yeah, there's been some really fun stuff. I mean, you know, the show's, there's so much that goes on the show, you know, from the action to the romance, and it's easy for people to just get so excited about all the ships, but there's so many different dynamics on the show, so it just depends on what mood I'm in that day. You know, if you kind of want that volatile thing, then, you know, I really liked, I think the Catherine and the Damon character, I think that was really cool for a while. I liked Klaus and Caroline. I liked, yes. I mean, obviously Bonnie with everyone. No, I'm kidding. You know, I could go on forever. It's, yeah.
Well,
I'm a
that's
fan,
kind of
so.
the thing, is that we all adore working with each other so much that we can't really differentiate. And for me,
No.
I joined late, and I feel very lucky and happy to be a part of this wonderful family, you know, and I feel like I've been welcomed.
Liv and
into the
Tyler.
family.
I'll keep going if you want.
Liv Tyler? Are you still going on? Sorry.
Tyler.
Oh, she wasn't finished with her.
Matt and
Anyway.
Damon would make
Rose
Matt
and Damon,
Damon.
I thought that was really
Matt
Is my
Damon.
mic on?
Sorry. I'll shut up.
That's all right, cool.
Guys, well, listen, thank you so much for today. Thank you for 6 amazing years. Very much looking forward to
Thank you,
season
guys.
7. And thank you all so much for coming out today.
Thank you
guys.
guys so
Thank you.
much.